So when we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, it is not that we are comfortable with each other, we are comfortable with every living creation in the world. Otherwise, you cannot have, what is the cattle population of India? 300 million. It is 257 million in Brazil, 95 million in China, 94 million in America, 89 million in European Union. See how we are taking care of cattle 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the number. How? It is not that cattle is just an edible proposition. It is our friend. It's part of agriculture. It's part of homes. It's worshipped. Do we understand? Otherwise, why should we keep 300 million cattle? And livestock is 500 million. These are the implications of the idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. I come from a village. In fact, I have a feeling, unless you come from a village, you cannot understand India. I'm sorry I am making a very judgmental statement, because this is how I have come across whenever I have dealt with Indian intellectuals who are very proficient in English. They have a very sad and bad idea about a village. I think that is where you understand the value of life. For example, in our village, you can't cut a tree. If somebody is pregnant in that village, you have to go and take the permission of the pregnant woman's family to cut the tree. We built a house in Chennai. In fact, any of you can come to my house and see. It is almost in the center of the house. There was a neem tree. We decided we cannot cut the tree. We gave up almost 2,000 square feet of constructed area for the tree to survive. And it is being worshipped in our house. These are not things which you can cultivate by education. This you cannot cultivate by mere giving lectures or reading books. This is part of the Indian DNA. This is what is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. When the Prime Minister spoke about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, he didn't speak about what was stated in our Vedas or Upanishads, but it is a functioning reality. So, this is the first point. And if, let us assume one more point I would like to mention, if all Indians shift to the American way of eating, we will need 6 times the agricultural land we have today. Not only that, the land that will be needed will be 2.5 times the size of India itself. You understand how important it is to preserve our food habits? In the interest of your own survival, in the interest of, if all Indians, 1.4 billion Indians, begin eating meat in the way the Americans do, there will be no world. It will be over. But do we understand that? Our meat consumption, which was 5.2 kilos per head, has come down to 3.1. There is a 30% reduction. Did anyone campaign for that? People are feeling that you must touch meat and you should not eat meat. So if you have a desire for meat, you eat. But you don't substitute it for other things. Sabji is the way, vegetables are there, your cereals are there. You know the number of cereal varieties in India, the rice varieties in India, at one point in time, 100,000. Today you have 22,000 varieties of rice preserved in India. The cereal varieties in India are almost 200,000. In the entire West, the cereal varieties put together is not more than 200. Because diversity is there only in the non-Western part of the